Presence 预测你在未来居住的城市的活动，向你展示未来的可能，并帮助你更好地安排时间。Presence 在本地城市收集你的数据，为你提供更多见解。Presence 允许你将你的虚拟双胞胎发送到你想要的任何城市，创造属于你自己的多元宇宙。Presence 让你深入了解你可能居住在其他地方的多种生活。我们的未来让人兴奋吗？我们的未来让人兴奋吗？
You leave digital traces every time you interact with internet services. Just as your personal data is used to give you recommendations, it can be used for making predictions about your future actions. Presence is a platform that processes your behavioral data to create a quantified version of you, the predicted self. The predicted self shows you the possible futures in your city that are likely going to happen to you in the days ahead. By building the platform, Presence highlights the phenomena of predictive self-sensing, a feeling that you experience when you see your computer-generated future reflected back to you. Based on the predicted self, Presence allows you to create synthetic replicas and deploy them to any distant environment. Presence grants you insight into the multiple lives you might be living somewhere else. You can subscribe to your synthetic replicas on social media to observe their actions through the feed they generate. Presence creates your own social network, a social multiverse of the self. While building a platform, Presence explores the phenomenon of predictive self-sensing and the side effects of the platform through the cinematic language. Presence connects to existing interfaces as a plugin. You can activate Presence in your calendar by sliding the button. Once you turn on Presence, it automatically creates your predicted self. You will see days with the prediction marker since the day of activation. When you open a day, you see the schedule and details with your own plans in color blue, combined with the predictions of your future activity in Presence color from the predicted self. If you follow the predictions, they change the color to blue. The algorithm behind Presence calculates every decision you make, whether to follow or not to follow the prediction, in order to provide you with a more accurate scenario of your future.
Меня зовут Катя, мне 25 лет, я живу в Москве. Я учусь, работаю, увлекаюсь спортом, искусством и музыкой. Я довольно рассеянная, поэтому не успеваю планировать свои дела и встречи и часто опаздываю. Я решила стать более организованной, поэтому начала пользоваться платформой Presense, которая помогла мне составить мое расписание через моего цифрового двойника. Я не перестала опаздывать, но двойник помог мне скорректировать мой день в соответствии с моим поведением. И это упростило мне жизнь. Вчера мне показалось, что двойник начал в прямом смысле контролировать мою жизнь. И это начало меня пугать. Я решила остаться дома и посмотреть на реакцию платформы. Целый день двойник присылал мне уведомления, пытаясь предсказать, что я делаю. Платформа предположила, что я поехала на работу, и что я опаздываю. И в итоге двойник предсказал, что до конца дня я останусь дома. Я решила не пользоваться платформой какое-то время и попыталась самостоятельно наладить свою жизнь. Я поменяла режим и начала грамотно планировать свое время. Спустя неделю я не выдержала и проверила свой календарь. Это невероятно, но мое расписание полностью соответствовало тому, что предсказала Presense.
Presence connects to existing interfaces as a plugin. You can activate Presence in your maps by sliding the button. You will see a notification about the algorithm of predictions. To activate synthetic replicas in other cities, click the button in the right upper corner. When you click on the city from the list, you activate your synthetic replica in the chosen urban environment. Synthetic replicas reproduce and predict your tracks in Presence color in the chosen cities to act there just as if you would start living there. You can't control your synthetic self-replicas other than by adjusting your own patterns of behavior in real life in your native city.
Ну чё, как с работой?
Здорово, слушай, пока не очень. Я еще активно отправил очень много писем по всему миру, вообще никаких ответов. Даже в Японию уже отправил в несколько компаний, и ничего нету. Ты помнишь, мы тогда обсуждали вот это приложение Presence? Я поставил, но оно ничего не предлагает, потому что я сижу дома постоянно, и мои виртуальные двойники по всему миру тоже по домам. Поэтому я просто придумал последний шанс. Буду ходить в Сколково каждый день, просто сидеть там, и если удастся убедить приложение, что я там работаю, то оно начнет мне предлагать варианты в других городах. И может сработать, не знаю, что думаешь?
Может и сработает, не знаю.
Walking down the street, all alone. Walking down the street,
Presence connects to existing interfaces as a plugin. You can activate Presence in your Instagram by sliding the button. You can follow the profiles of your synthetic replicas just as you would subscribe to the real people. They produce computer-generated posts and stories which become a part of your Instagram feed. You can also follow synthetic replicas of other people if they have opened public access of their replicas within Instagram.
I hear a voice from distant future very often, morning voice in drops of silver early dew. I hear voice in silvering silent road, morning voice that's calling now me and you. My fine and distant future, please don't be so cruel, please don't be so cruel. By your side, from clear spring, my future, my fine and distant future, my fine and distant future, I'm just beginning way. I hear voice from distant future very often. It is calling me to long-awaited lands. I hear voice and it is asking very strictly if I'm ready for the distant future yet. My fine and distant future, please don't be so cruel, please don't be so cruel. My side, from clear spring, my future, my fine and distant future, my fine and distant future, I'm just beginning way.
You can access Presence at presence.city. Once you enter the website, you can see more information about the platform. When you go to the media page, you can watch artistic explorations of the possible side effects of the platform in the cinematic form. In these scenarios, Presence collaborates with artists and steps beyond the generic functions of the platform to explore wider social implications of the phenomena of predictive self-sensing. Multi-Welt is an example of the successful collaboration between Presence and a famous artist, Palmer Eldritch.
I was always interested in how urban environments shape our behavior as humans. Cities have their own contexts, and those contexts play a crucial role in who we are and what we can do. For Multi-Welt, I've collaborated with Presence, and I've spent over a year training my synthetic self in my hometown, a place with the highest murder rates in the country. I've deployed my synthetic replicas to cities that would challenge anyone's existence in the context of urban violence and hardship. This is what I want in a turbine hall, places that suffer humans and humans that suffer cities.
When you're really thinking about ideas with him or working with him, it's like being with a group of people, not just one person. And that's really fascinating.
It's about simultaneous realities, and those realities are not reflections of each other.
He has a different conception of time than most people I've worked with. When we were all young, there was a kind of like an urgency, right? And you'll almost do anything at some points just to keep moving, to prove that you exist in the world. Didn't seem to have that same urgency. It's like he had a different understanding of time. And I've realized that this is connected to how he sees an artwork or a project developing, that he doesn't see things in a linear way.
great formal strength when he makes physical sculpture. He has made some very remarkable films.
The idea of the future as a constantly evolving concept is very present here, and it's something that will transform the understanding of what a museum can do, what an art exhibition can do, and how it kind of like connects to the history of exhibitions, but also the history of a city, the history of the world, the history of science and art together.
I want to present an equal sense of all the cities that I've chosen. It doesn't even matter if my presence there is real and the other one is a copy. It's like Freudian dreams. It's all the things you know. And art is about things you don't know. Not about things that someone has invented or created, but about things that no one has noticed.
Presence is open for collaboration with people who are interested in investigating the possible aftermaths of the project. If you want to learn more about the open call, subscribe to our newsletter. The beta version of Presence is coming in 2020.